Hello, in this demo today, I will show you inline thread extraction, which HTTP and HTTPS. Let's go ahead and look at the environment. Here I have the domain controller virtual machine where I have my smart console management. Let me go ahead and start up the smart console. And now I'm going to move into the virtual machine that is protected behind the checkpoint gateway. In this virtual machine, what I'll do next is I'll open a web browser. And I'll go to John Smith's Dropbox. Here, I'll download multiple files. Let's say, for example, I want to download John Smith's white paper. What will happen is John Smith's white paper will get presented. In our settings, we've changed .docx files, office files, into a PDF. Now the PDF will load and you'll be able to see the PDF within the browser itself. Here we do not have any endpoint or browser extension installations. This is an agentless deployment. So what the gateway has provided for us is an extracted document. Here we can see John Smith's white paper, and I'll scroll down to see the contents to prove to you that the text formatting of the Word document is kept all the same. We have sanitized the original copy. Here the bold stays bold, yellow highlight stays yellow highlighted. When we scroll down, even tables are kept the same. Let's go ahead and show you another example. A little different is John Smith's financial report, an Excel worksheet. Let me show you how this works. Now, the user will be able to download the Excel worksheet, but if you notice something interesting here, the financial report is .clean.xls, so we've stripped the financial report of the macros. Let me go ahead and open up the document. Here we see the extracted copy of that document. As you can see, all the visible images and tables are kept. But if we click on View Chart, it will say we cannot run the macro. And that's because with checkpoint extraction, in the settings that we have created on the management server, we said that we're going to strip out all macros. Alright, well, the user can see the document, but let's get the original document. So the user will then go onto the user check page by clicking on Get Original, and a justification is needed. I need this file. Now this process, you can see the action was succeeded, and there's a check mark next to John Smith's financial report. The positive check mark means that the original file was deemed clean, and the user will continue and be able to download the original file. Let's look at the file name for this file. As we can see earlier, we got .clean.xls. Now our second download was the original copy. And if we open it, no longer will the file contain the user check to download the original file, and the view chart is now able to open and macros are enabled as the original document was created. We jumped a little quick. Let me just show you that the original white paper, the inline thread extraction document, also has a user check. Let's get the original file from that as well. We'll have a user check and we'll say, I need this white paper. Let's confirm. The original document was deemed clean after thread emulation. Then now the user can download the original file. Now instead of having a PDF file, John Smith's white paper is now presented as a regular .x document, Word file. Let's go ahead and move back over to our domain controller and see the type of logs that we see throughout this whole transaction. Let's refresh my logs. As we can see here, we have different protection types. We have content removal that was done by thread extraction. At the same time, thread emulation was occurring. For both documents. Here we could see that the ask user was also presented. So we could go in and later see what the user asked for. So here we see the time the blade was thread extraction. We asked the user, and the user inputted, I need this white paper. And we approved it because the file was deemed clean. At the same time, we could go into that same thread emulation log file and see that it was emulated in the 2 recommended emulation environments. The thread emulation engine, the emulated file was John Smith's financial report. You can even go right to the thread profile. Let's go right to the thread profile where we could look at the policy package that I've created. Here we go into thread tools. You can go into profiles here, and we're going to edit and look at settings I've created. Again, through thread emulation packages, policy package, and also thread extraction. Let's expand thread extraction really quick. As you saw in my demo earlier, we extracted malicious parts from files, and we configured it here. We took out known macros and code, known macros of that Excel file earlier. Also, another place where I configured file types, and what we did was we chose all Word documents, Microsoft Word documents, to be converted to PDF, as you saw earlier. Alright, thank you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email me.